You telling me you finna lose in your backyard at your crib? You finna have a nigga step into your crib with shoes on? With shoes on? Nah. No. How does that even work? Ooh, and I like it. Do I like it? Do I like it? So, hold on, let me rub the sleep out my eyes. Probably wondering why. like, bro, why is this dude wearing a pea coat and a beanie? It's come on now, you inside. Let me tell you something right now. Texas Anne Marie is on her temperamental. Is on her temperamental today. For the next week, she gonna be on her temperamental. And with that being said, it's cold. It's cold. You probably like, why is this dude dressed like he about to go be a stern father figure at his son's son or daughter's football what's called soccer game? Look, I'm finna be standing like this on the sidelines. It's too cold for you. I was like, why am I doing this? It's too cold, bro. It's too cold. The moment I step outside of these four walls, Texas Anne Marie is gonna be chucking bricks at me. It's mad brick outside. So I gotta wear this. I gotta go ahead and get my body used to the fact that it's gonna be wearing layers. All right, I got a long sleeve under this. If you in Texas, if you in just southern states, period, bundle up. Wear two hats. Wear two hats. Wear two pairs of gloves. Bundle up. It's gonna be temperatures is expected, bro. Let me read this. Let me read this out. In Austin, Texas, right now, it's 30 degrees, cloudy. Wind chill advisory is in effect. Wind gusts are up to 17 miles per hour. Bro. So it's 30 degrees. With the wind, it feels like 21 degrees. And you telling me that I shouldn't have on a Pico right now? I'm finna put on two. Anyways, welcome back to another Monday episode of the US Podcast with yours truly, Rodney J. Salter. But you already know how it's gonna go. I gotta hit you over the head with a story time because that's what I do before I do the call to action, any of that stuff. I gotta hit you over the head with a story time. So the story, it's not really a story time. It's more just like a topic of discussion this time around. The topic of discussion this time around is favorite villain in media. And when I say media, I mean like TV shows, movies, whatever the case may be, anime, right? Books. I don't really read a whole bunch of books that involve villains per se, but in any form of media, to be frank with you. Charles Dance as Tywin Lannister. His introduction where he lectures Jaime while skinning a deer is perfection, bro. So the Game of Thrones like franchise, bro. Tywin Lannister pissed me off so much because he was methodical. He was so he was a great villain. He was so methodical though. He was like, here's what I'm gonna do, right? He was like, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay at what were they at? King's Landing or whatever the hell it's called. Plymouth Golden Peak. I don't know where they. I think it's called King's Landing. I don't know. Either way it goes, he's like, I'm staying here. All right, Jaime, I want you to go fight them snow boys. All right, Joffrey and the Queen, y'all take over. Okay, y'all take over the whole thing, the whole shebang, the whole kingdom. Right? That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna stay here and protect mine. When they come, let them come. Let them come. By the time, but then he was also like, but by the time they get here, they'll have nothing to take over because I'm already moving inward. So I think he met them in the battlefield, knocked the snowboys off, met them in the battlefield. Then he was headed off to King's Landing, right, to the kingdom. Jaime gets captured. It's a whole bunch of convoluted stuff. All I know is that Tywin Lannister, methodical, because Joffrey was king, whacked. What's it called? Tywin was like the advisor, but basically Joffrey was the king, Tywin was the advisor, but let's be real, Tywin was the king. Because Joffrey wasn't really making no moves without Tywin's say so. That's just how, like, he didn't even have to run the show officially. He could just run it behind the scenes. He was a shadow Hokage. Methodical. He was good. Somebody said J.K. Simmons as Whiplash. I don't know who that is, but I do know that he played Omni-Man. Man, he voice acted Omni-Man. Man, I've never believed in a character as much as that. I've never believed in a character that just hates everything than Omni-Man, bro. Omni-Man is a S tier villain. S tier villain. And the reason why he's an S tier villain is, okay, his history, right? He started off from a warrior race. They was just murking each other. They was like, you know what? We can take this murking business. We can go spread that elsewhere. We can go do what we do here. We can go do that elsewhere. They was the Thanoses, a whole race of Thanos, right? We can go do this. We can go take that elsewhere. They then, but they was like, everybody, every last one of y'all getting your own planet. All right, go. They send Omni-Man to Earth. They send, what is his name? What's his actual name? Robert? I don't know. They send him to Earth, right? He's like, oh, I'm finna take it over. Then he meets Debbie. He's like, yo, hold on now. This Earthling she kind of bad though. I'm finna put a baby in that. Puts a baby in it, right? Watches said baby grow up. But all in the back of his mind, he's like, man, I'm just trying to fit in so that one day I'm going to take y'all over. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. I'm finna do you. You don't even know that, right? But he watching his baby grow up, watching baby make home runs and stuff, right? Getting happy, lifting him up, talking about some, you did it, son. Stern father figure in the back, arms crossed. But in the back of his head, he's still like, yo, I got to do this planet. But he's like, you know what? I got this child, right? And once this child actually develops its powers, we gonna take it over. How about that? Father-son duo. We gonna take it over. He's like, I like the sound of that. So he waits about 17 years. Child gets powers, right? Finally, he chunking trash bags to the moon off the strength, right? And then Omni-Man tries to convince this child of taking over the world. Bro's like, no, I'm not having it. Beats his ass. Talking about what's 17 more years. Beats the shit out of him. Somebody said, as I mentioned, Joffrey was a pretty great villain as well. Joffrey died bro, I'm so glad he died. He went out the way he was supposed to. He went out the exact way he was supposed to. Like a bitch. Poisoned because he's trash. I don't even know how he got poisoned, but he did. And he went out like a bitch. Homelander in The Boys, I forgot the actor's name, but the performance is actually kind of terrifying. Anthony Starr, that's his name. A-tier villain. Mama's Boy, A-tier villain though. Any and every villain Alan Rickman played. The man was pure genius. Rickman's villain roles are always captivating. Hans Gruber and the Sheriff of Nottingham being the two most notorious examples. Okay. You know what I'm kind of pissed that nobody said yet? Heath Ledger's Joker. That is probably the most notorious villain. If you had to think of any villain ever, the first one that comes to mind for most people, I'm not going to say all, but for most people, it's Heath Ledger's Joker. His depiction of the Joker is what every villain, that and Josh Brolin's Thanos, is what every villain should aspire to be. Just exude anarchy and chaos. That's literally what, and methodical, strategical villainy. Cause with Joker, right? He did everything he set out to do. He just did it, and he just did crazy stunts along with it to kind of, you didn't know where to look. But in behind the scenes, he's doing everything he set out to do. Getting rid of Batman, getting rid of the mob bosses, putting a political star in the front page. He's doing everything he set out to do. But he just got to do these stunts, blow up boats, blow up hospitals, rob banks. He got to do these other stunts, so that way you don't really know what's going on. You think he's still crazy in the brain, but in reality, he thinking on you. And then Thanos didn't have to do none of that. Thanos didn't have to do a single thing. He said, I'll do it myself. All right. I got me. I got my 3 kids. He honestly didn't even need them 3 kids. To be frank with you, he didn't even need them. Thanos got all the stones himself. He said, I'm doing it myself. Give me my glove. He then went to every single planet. Thanos was like, bro, I don't need to do this sideshow pony bullshit. Run my fade. Run my fade. Shoot the ones. But just know I'm taking the stone from you, bro. That's happening. And even if I gotta kill my daughter, it's happening, bro. If I gotta throw her off this ledge, I denied my destiny once. I'm not doing that shit for her no more. Bloop. S tier villains. But personally, before any of that, welcome back to another episode of the Your Story Podcast with Rodney J. Salter. All love on the Southern Front. If you are viewing this and you see the peacoat, you see the drip, you see the Millie Rock, that lets me know that you're on YouTube. Go ahead and do us a favor. Like, subscribe, hit the bell if you mess with the channel, if you mess with the video. If you are listening to the smooth and sultry sounds of my soothing voice, that lets me know that you are on Spotify. With that being said, go ahead and leave a rating. 5 stars is preferable. Whatever you gotta say it with the corazon. If you mess with the sultry sounds coming into your eardrums, leave a rating. Follow the channel. Hit the bell. Every Monday I'm coming to you. But either way it goes, thank you for joining me. And let's get back. So personally, right, as far as villains go, my villains are mainly in anime. All right. My villains are mainly in anime. I don't watch too much real television, bro. Like real people, because it's cliche. But top 5 villains, top 5 anime villains. You have to put Pain on there. Either Pain or Madara. It's interchangeable. To be honest, it's interchangeable, bro. Pain or Madara. The reason why it would be Pain is because Pain taught the most life lessons. All right, in that show. Madara was just standing on business, bro. Pain would be the equivalent of Joker. Madara will be the equivalent of Thanos. All right. Pain was doing all this sideshow stuff, sending everybody everywhere, doing all this bullshit. Madara was like, I'm taking all y'all. Run my ones. So yeah, it's interchangeable. So either one of those could be my top one. So but I'm gonna put Pain up there for right now because he was teaching life lessons. We got Pain. All right. We got Light. Bro. Light is a villain through and through. That man was killing everybody, bro. It did not matter. If their name was on the list, they was getting hit. He also killed that one girl she was this close. The nigga was staring her in the face. She was this close. And he snubbed her. I felt so bad after that. So we got Light. Eren Yeager is a villain. Now he's the villain. He is the only villain I 100% agree with and will die on that hill. All right. He was tweaking towards the end. I thought he was gonna stop. I thought he was gonna stop. He didn't stop. The nigga was finna kill a baby. I thought he was gonna stop for real. He was not stopping, bro. If they did not kill him, he was gonna continue. And he was not playing. But he stood on business in every which way. Even if the reasons why he did it were kind of like selfish, he stood on business. 10 toes. How you doing in sign language? He stood on business. 10 toes. And I was tuned in. Sasageo, Sasageo. Shinzo Sasageo. Every which Sunday. Every time. I don't remember when they're releasing it. But every which Sunday I was there. Giving my heart to the cause. So we got Eren. Alright. I could put Frieza up there. Mainly because Frieza's racist. And he continues to be racist. Even in death. Even in death, he's racist. He don't change. He can get more powerful. Now he has a black form, which is ironic. I mean, it's ironic because it's like... Hold on. Two things are ironic. He has a golden form. He first got a golden form. The Saiyans, all they do is turn golden. So the fact that he turned the same color as what the Super Saiyans do or are, ironic. Super ironic. Then he turned black. We all know we all know we all know that he be calling them Saiyans monkeys. That's just a short term for nigga. Or long term for nigga, he really just calling them niggas. So the fact that they black, or that he has a black form now, come on now. Racist. I'm just saying, but we all know this. This isn't, if you watch Dragon Ball, this isn't news to anybody, bro. Who comes up and just says, I don't care if they do turn into monkeys. To just call them monkeys like that, bro, and don't call them nothing else. Don't call them ain't no Son Goku, ain't no Kakarot, ain't no Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans. It's Monkey 1, Monkey 2. He called Broly Big Monkey. He called Broly Dad Old Monkey. Like, come on now. So Frieza. And last but not least, and I gotta really think about this because I haven't put together a top 5 list in a while. All right. Last but not least, though, to round out the list of top 5 and my personal top 5 anime villains of all time, Aizen. Top 5. Top 5. It can either be Aizen or it could be Gin. And the only reason why I say Gin is because that man fooled the shit out of me for the longest time. But to be honest, he wasn't really doing no villainy. He was just conniving. So he wasn't really a villain for real. He was just like, he was like Orochimaru in a sense. He wasn't really doing no villainy. So I would say Aizen because, excuse me, that man Aizen, bro. And yeah, it's all shonen, but that man Aizen, he was, bro, too smart. He wasn't smart enough. Couldn't beat Kisuke. But he was too smart for his own good. And he disrespected the MC, bro. How you stop his full charged attack with one finger? With one finger, bro. You, at that point, and I know Ichigo got his get back, bro, but you had to stop his attack with your hand, bro. He stopped your attack with a finger, bro. You're not beating that. Your get back is just nowhere comparable. He, like, honestly, bro, I feel like Ichigo's get back for that one finger move that Aizen put on him he should have just stood there. and took it. Literally. Like his body, his aura stopped the blade. That's what should have happened. That's how you get your get back. Cause also Ichigo, bro, I've never seen an MC between him and Luffy. I've never seen an MC get beat so much, bro. I've never seen an MC get beat so much, bro. Them niggas get beat up. Ichigo lose every damn fight the first time. Every damn fight the first time. He always got to do a run back. Luffy, notorious run back. Notorious run back. If nothing else, Luffy gonna run the fade. He gonna run it as many times as he needs to. He is a perpetual get backer. He gonna get his get back. Bro, he had to fight Kaido 5 different times, bro. 5 different times. The get back is insane. I think he only beat like maybe 1 or 2 people the first time. Every other fight, get back. He gotta run, he gotta shoot the ones multiple times. That's crazy. How you beat the nigga into jail? You smacked him unconscious. He's in jail now. You chilling, drunk off your ass. And all of a sudden, some dead samurai that you thought died 50 plus years ago pull up to your crib. Some animals that you didn't even know, some talking animals you didn't even know exist, pull up to your crib. Some damn, who else was in the, bro, some pirates that you threw in jail. One that you for sure know you threw in jail. The other that you knocked out and threw in jail. Pull up to your crib. I would be like, yo, who the fuck laced my shit? What did y'all put in here? Who laced me? Jack, was it you? King, was it you? Dinosaur nigga, was it you? Queen, I think that's his name. Who laced my shit? I now have to find each and every one of y'all and put y'all under. Big Mom, was it you? Cause ever since you landed your head on that rock when you fell off your boat, you been acting a little different, shorty. Was it you who laced my shit? That's exactly how I be looking at her. Cause you mean to tell? It also, oh no, the island wasn't. I was like the island wasn't floating at that point. But I'm still like, nah, it's crazy. They really pulled up on this man. Got to. But anyways, that's my top 5. So we got Pain and or Madara, interchangeable, right? It honestly at that point is pick your preference. Pain and or Madara. Who did I say? Light, Eren Yeager, Frieza, and Aizen. Top 5 anime villains of all time. But either way, those are mine. Those are my top 5 villains of all time. All right. Y'all can have, look, I know some people who be like, Hisoka. You know, like, look, bro, whatever your top 5 is your top 5. Whoever, Orochimaru, like, whoever's on your top 5, do that. That's my top 5, though. But anyways, moving on. I don't know if I talked about this last week. I know I talked about it on stream. If you don't know, my stream is twitch.tv/RodneyJSalter, just like it is on the YouTube. I don't know if I talked about this last time, but one of the greats of YouTube has left, or is leaving, I should say. Is leaving around March, April, I think. If you haven't heard, if you haven't been on Twitter, if you live under a rock, MatPat, Matthew Patrick, the Game Theorist, the OG, is leaving YouTube. Moment of silence. No, I'm just playing. He's not dead. But man, to think, because he started that channel in like the early 2000s, bro. I think it's going on 13 plus years. So he had to have started at like, we're in 2024 now. So that's what, 2011, 2010, bro. To think like that channel, he has 4 different channels now. 4 different channels all over like 1 million, 2-3 million plus subscribers. Like, to think that they have come that far, bro. I was watching MatPat in like 2015, 16. maybe even 17, maybe even 19. He was the reason why I decided to even pay attention to FNAF, like really pay attention to like the FNAF lore. It was him and Markiplier, bro. Him and Markiplier. I will watch the Game Theorists. I will watch their theories on it to try and understand the lore, and I will watch Markiplier's gameplay on it to try and understand the gameplay. Bro, them two. So the simple, like literally, the Game Theorist was damn near my entire high school career. Like to be fair, I grew up with them. You know? So the simple fact that they are leaving, and he's leaving for a good reason, you know? Everybody aspires to do this, bro. Gain the skill set, right? Gain a skill set, right, in life. Take that skill set, use it for your own endeavors, okay? Take those endeavors to new heights, right? Pour time, money, blood, sweat, tears, resources into your endeavor, right? Take that endeavor into new heights. Gain a following, gain funds, gain resources, gain all of that. Then take those resources that you gained, keep funneling it back, basically, right? And everybody aspires to do that, to where after they've taken basically their baby, they want to retire, bro. After they've gotten their baby to a point where it's self-sufficient, literally, they want to retire, bro. They want to be like, you know what? You got it. Somebody else can take the reins. I want to go live out the rest of my life feeding back into my family, right? He got kids. He got pets. He got a wife. He got a wife and kids, bro. He's now at a stage in his life where he's like, look, I can leave that where it's at. That's where I want to get to. That's where everybody wants to get to, bro. Nobody wants to be working forever. And if you do, you don't. Nikola Jokic said it the best, bro. Nobody loves their job. And if they do, they're lying. If they say they do, they're lying. Nope. Nobody wants to work forever. You like working. And what I mean by working is like nobody wants to have to clock in, clock out, do this, do that, dedicate time to, like, if you can dedicate time to, once you get older, it's like, if you can really dedicate time to the things that matter, do that. And the older you get, the more you realize, bro, the stuff that actually matters in my life isn't this job. It isn't this paperwork. It isn't this late nights, early mornings. It isn't this stuff. It's her. It's them, my kids. It's like my hobbies. You feel me? Like it's the stuff that I actually, outside of my job, the stuff that I actually like to do. So yeah, but shout out to, bro, the biggest shout out to MatPat, bro. The biggest shout out to MatPat, bro. Because, I mean, obviously people is going to be still watching your theories, but that's a big part of my adolescence is now going out the window. I don't want to hear no MatPat era bullshit. No. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. There's no such thing as a MatPat era. Y'all call it Kobe era? Y'all call it MJ era? Y'all finna call it LeBron era when he eventually retired in his 50s? That nigga gonna be old when he retire. By the time that Lil Bronny Jr. comes to the, or Bryce or whoever comes to the NBA, that nigga gonna be 50. Well, no, he's like, what, 37 now? I'm 36. 37, 30, 38, you're gonna be like 45 by the time they get there. Either way it goes, bro. Man. Niggas gonna be, bro. Time just keeps cruelly moving ahead, bro. It just keeps cruelly moving ahead. It does not wait for no one. So love yours. Have fun. And yeah. I just wanted to have that quick shout out because the nigga is leaving. The nigga's leaving. I mean, he's not a nigga, but I call everybody that. But anyways, to round this out, we have a This Week on Twitter. Now, I'm not going to lie. Actually, no. I'm still going to do This Week on Twitter. Yeah. Twitter's been kind of silent though. If I'm being honest, Twitter's been kind of, and maybe it's just my Twitter, but Twitter's been kind of silent though. Twitter's been kind of silent though. Nothing's really other than Rihanna posting that Savage Fenty, bro. So one of my homeboys, we have this debate not every time we see each other, but we have this debate every time Rihanna or Nicki Minaj is brought up, because don't get me wrong, both of them are beautiful black ladies, Caribbean. Both of them are beautiful. This is no versus. This is no pitting against. This is none of that. This is quite literally pick your poison. All right. And in terms of pick your poison, he want to pick Nicki Minaj. I'm picking Rihanna. I'm picking Rihanna because it's all natural. But it's pick your poison. Also, I'm picking Rihanna because that fat ass. I'm kidding. She just looked good, bro, and she looked even better in pink. But Twitter's been kind of silent. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a whole bunch of niggas hitting poses, you know. Nope, nobody's really popped off. There hasn't been no. Everything's kind of geopolitical right now, so everything's, nobody's really popping off as far as topics go. The last topic I think was Cat Williams. The nigga that jumped at the judge, who is now, bro, I don't know if y'all seen, he look like Hannibal Lecter now. That man, they are giving him, they putting him under the jail. I think somebody said he wasn't on his medication, this, that, and the third. Either way it goes, bro, you try to lunge at a judge, bro. You try to really DDT a judge, RKO a judge. You try to perk angle a judge. They're not letting you off the hook, bro. And they got him with a mouth guard. Like, they literally have him looking like Silence of the Lambs right now. They're not letting you off scot-free, dog. They're not letting you off scot-free. But either way it goes, it's football, all right, because it's playoff season, right? We got Dallas and the Packers. That game, by the time this comes out, that game will have just ended. You know who I got. Dallas all day. And we at home. So if we lose, they already talking. They done already got rid of. Oh yeah, they done already got rid of Pete Carroll from the Seahawks. He's now an advisor now. Bill Belichick done stepped down. He's retiring. Nick Saban, he's retiring. Like, they already getting rid of people, bro. If Dallas don't win, they already saying, Mike McCarthy, you might be stepping with him. If we going home, you staying home type shit. They already talking about that. So all I know is this. Dallas, we are at home. We are it's going to be cold. You in Arlington, it's going to be freezing. But we are at the house, at the crib, bro. You're in an indoor stadium, so you can heat that motherfucker up. We are at the cribbo. In our backyard. Your squad is stacked. You telling me you finna lose? You telling me you finna lose in your backyard, at your crib? You finna have a nigga step into your crib with shoes on. With shoes on. Nah. No. How does that even work? How does that even work? That's if y'all, simply put, if y'all allow that to happen, we looking at Dak Prescott differently. We looking at Mike McCarthy differently, bro. I'm looking at the whole franchise differently. Y'all do this every season, bro. Y'all get to the playoffs and y'all choke. Y'all straight spit up water. It don't make no sense. Stop it. Get some help. Y'all now have help. Y'all have CeeDee Lamb, Michael Parsons. Y'all have a squad, bro. Please. Don't do it to me. Just don't. Just don't. But yeah, like I said, they getting rid of people, bro. They getting rid of people. Rid of head coaches. They are turning the franchise around. Y'all got new talent incoming. Mike McCarthy, if you can't do something now, you won't be able to do nothing. But yeah, it's just been a whole bunch of sports. Twitter's been pretty quiet, bro. Twitter has been pretty quiet. Other than the geopolitical stuff, which I don't really like getting into, because I don't. Everybody has their own takes on it. I have my own take on it. And I'm also a very avid fan of some shit just don't need to be for everybody, bro. Some shit just don't need to be for everybody. But with that being said, we gonna get out of here. If you made it to the end of your lunch break, all right? Because that's all this is. It's just a lunch break story time. That's it. If you made it to the end of the lunch break, thank you for joining me. If you're on YouTube, if you saw this visually, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Do all those things you know what to do on YouTube. You feel me? If you mess with the video. If you don't, hey, I get it. I'm just kidding. If you listen to the smooth, sultry sounds of my voice. David Attenborough back. I'm sorry. Rewind. That whole shebang. All right? Rewind. David Attenborough back. Thank you for joining us today on the Your Story podcast with yours truly, Rodney J. Salter. All right. If you are viewing this visually, that means you are on the YouTube. Go ahead and do us a favor. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Do all those things you know to do on the YouTube front, because that is what those buttons are there for. Thank you very much. If you are listening to the smooth, sultry sounds of my soothing voice, that lets me know that you are on Spotify. And with that being said, 5 stars is preferable. But whatever you have to say it with tu corazón, and we'll accept it. Now, this has been episode 45. We are closing in on that 52 mark. We're almost at a year. All love on the Southern Front. Wash your butt. Brush your teeth. Floss your teeth. And have a good Monday. See you in the next one. Peace.